Definitely.
That's why I'm in love with Elon Musk. Because he gives all his, he wants to explore, think outside of the box. I'm going to hump your brain, baby. He does it all for humankind.
I don't think so.
He's
No.
the fourth richest man, and he does, though. Everything that he thinks of is to make things easier on humankind and stuff. And you think that guy was living in like a bathroom or something. I don't know what it was. Like, he used to shower in like a subway bathroom and stuff.
Yeah.
He just wants to he's trying to make things easier for people. And it's not just like people coming up with these ideas for him to do that. He's thinking of these ideas for him. My ideas in life, I want to create stage housing. That's my ultimate goal. Like, you know, when people think of their big ultimate goals, mine is to create a 3-stage housing program for people.
Yeah.
And it's called growth, and it's this blah blah blah. But that's, you got to think of your community and how can you? What's your purpose?
Well,
you know, we all look for answers. Try to justify everything in life. Try to follow what was in history and stuff, or try to watch the news and wait for them to tell us what to do. Wait for the government to tell you what to do. It's your existence. It's your physical. It's your chance at whatever. So you figure it out. What do you want to do with your existence? Sorry, I gotta really stop falling asleep to that shit.
Yeah, you become very preachy. I'll tell you that much. It's interesting. It's very. It's interesting to watch. I'll tell you that much.
But it's not bad preaching.
No. It's just. Yeah. It's the problem is that and I find I get into the same trap, is that you want to be able to convey to people that we have a huge opportunity. We have the ability to contribute to society. We have those things at our fingertips. And especially in this day and age where technology is so prevalent in our lives, that it only makes sense that we have that opportunity. And the fact that we don't take it at every chance we get is kind of sad. Right, and that's why it's the whole idea. Like, one of the reasons why, like, when we first started talking about doing this, was the idea behind it all was that it's knowing that somebody else might be going through the same thing that you're going through. That same question of, like, is religion good or bad? Is spirituality good or bad? What happens to us after our die? Those questions come up, I believe, for a lot of people all the time, and it's hard not to have anywhere to stop and say, hey, does anyone else think about this, right? Like, all those kind of things factor in, and that's why I feel that as two people who just like to make people laugh and entertain them, she's the third. I'm two people, she's the third. No, but that's like, right? Like, we're not experts, but we try and do some research. We try and be knowledgeable and try and present a fair and balanced picture to people. And that's the difficulty, is that if you...
And we're two opposite.
We're very opposite. We've had a very different upbringing that...
No.
Well, and you know what? Look, and it's the same. Like, Victoria and I, we've had a very... She's so mad. Like, Victoria and I...
But we're still in the same position.
Well, and that's the whole thing, right? Like...
Kind of.
Well, I think about it this way, is that quarantine has been quite an equalizer amongst people. I know friends who have started new jobs, people who have lost their jobs, people who have had to move, people, like, all sorts of things are happening, and it's kind of a great equalizer in that everyone is kind of stuck on quasi-pause. Like, well, you can kind of work, but not like you used to, so, and... Like, for me, what I really, really, really kind of had a sick satisfaction with was so many people were like, I fucking hate my family. And you're like, you know, you're married with kids, right? Those are all yours. Like, nobody else can take responsibility. It's not like you're a kid living in your family's house, because you don't really choose who you're born to, right? But it's like, that's your wife and kids. Those are yours. Like, you can't... And he's like, I fucking hate them. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that... Maybe you didn't go through the right, like, thought process to... have a family, because you're kind of an asshole. And then other people are like, I hate my house, and you're like, you know, you bought it, right? Like, this is all on you. Like,
because people do things without putting any thought into it, just what they think society
absolutely
happy with.
Well, and the whole idea,
it's expected.